Domo, konnichiwa! Hello everybody. So this is Sayuri Sensei, and I wanted to tell you guys about games that I like and why I like them and kind of where I'm at as a gamer. So I've been playing video games ever since I was like 5. I think Mario is like a year older than me. Um, so I kind of grew up playing video games, and my first memories are really of Super Mario 3. And playing that like when it came out and everybody was freaking out, and it's a great game. So highly recommend that one if you've never tried that one for some reason. And I had a Sega growing up, a Sega Genesis, and so I didn't ever have a Super Nintendo, but I've kind of had most the Nintendo games, and I got a PlayStation 2, and I played the crap out of that. So that was kind of where I really got into things. I did play Final Fantasy X. It's one of my favorite games ever, right when it came out. And I think I was in like high school right when it came out. And I don't know, I haven't been in love with a lot of Final Fantasy games. I've played most of the old ones except for 9. I haven't played 9. But yeah, I really liked Final Fantasy X. It's still one of my, like, I don't know, top 5 games ever. So I dabble in JRPGs, but my one true love is obviously survival horror, which is what the channel is going to be dedicated to. But I also play a lot of platformers. I can't get rid of my Mario and Sonic, background. It's definitely something that I love and I can't put down. So I also have 2 small children, and they love video games because, mom goals. And so I play all the Mario and the Yoshi and obviously Legend of Zelda. Outside of survival horror, the Legend of Zelda series is easily my favorite. The only Zelda games I haven't played is like the Spirit Tracks and the Phantom Hourglass. Those 2, like I didn't play those 2. I think I have Spirit Tracks, but you had to like play with the cursor, and I was like, no. And just said no. But yes, a huge Zelda fan. Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time was my first Zelda, and Majora's Mask is like easily my favorite. I mean, big surprise, but it's because it's creepy and weird. But the music's great. I'm a big sucker for music. If like music is good in a game, I'll probably play it just because the music's good. A case in point is like I'm playing Nier Automata right now, and it's by Square Enix. It's fine, but I really just love the music. The music's gorgeous. So let's see, what else do I play? But yeah, I like the Yoshi games. The Yoshi story on Nintendo 64 was actually the first game I played in Japanese, and I was really terrible at reading Japanese at that point, but I did my best. So a couple of like big series I have played in survival horror land. I have played the Silent Hills. Silent Hill 1 was a lot of fun. I really liked the story. Silent Hill 2 is the one that everybody loves, and I'm gonna bash it. I don't like it. You can come at me in the comments. I really didn't like that game because my philosophy is you need to tell me the story, and they didn't tell me the story. They're just like, it's in the background, and like you can read about it and then understand it. And I'm like, no, tell me the story. So I wasn't happy with Silent Hill 2, and I was kind of ready to give up. And then Silent Hill 3 happened, and that was great. Silent Hill 4 happened, and it was kind of the same. They didn't really tell you the story like Silent Hill 2. So I was like, eh. And I think I played a couple of spin-off games. There was one with a truck driver named Trevor, and I played that one. It was Shattered Memories or something. And I feel like I played 5 or something like that, but I've kind of given up on Silent Hill. I played PT, the demo, that never actually became a game, and I thought that was fun. That was good, but nothing happened. Very sad. And I'm very happy that Fatal Frame is staying alive, and that Nintendo keeps saying that it's important and it's a good IP, and I'm like, yes, it is, Nintendo. Don't you get rid of Fatal Frame. And I think in the most recent Super Smash Brothers, they had Spirit. It's not a ghost, it's a spirit from Fatal Frame, and I was just like, yes, recognition. But I think Resident Evil 7, going back to kind of the survival horror roots, was very important, sort of steering the direction for everybody in the industry really wanting to come back to survival horror, because it's great, and I had no idea that the PlayStation 2 era was this like renaissance or whatever for survival horror, so I'm very happy to be coming back to that. But I have played Silent Hill. I liked it. It was fine. I'm an idiot, because I had Rule of Rose and I played it and I was like, this is weird, and I gave it away to one of my students and it's like $1,000 now. Sad. Anyway, let's see, what else have I played? But I played some of those more obscure survival horror ones from back in the day. And I really love the genre. I tried to play obscure, but it made me sick. I get a little motion sick sometimes. It's a little embarrassing. But if the motion sickness is I probably can't play the game, so it gets me sometimes. Gosh, what else? So yeah, I mean, I struggle to think about like my favorite games, because I've played so many and I love so many video games. But yeah, I just think they're all great in their own way, and it's always been my way of like going on an adventure, like adventure. So yeah, I've really just had a great time with it. It's been a wonderful pastime for me, and video games, they're great. I usually will talk anybody's ear off if they want me to talk about video games. So if you would like to know more about my experiences with certain games, please leave them in the comments and I can tell you all about it. I don't know why you would want to know, but I can tell you if you're bored. So anyway, but I have a lot of video game stuff in the background, and it's, yeah, gosh, it's just something that's been such a big part of my life, and I wanted to start up this channel so I could share it with my friends who used to watch me play video games, and my mother, who loves to watch me play video games. I don't know if she's lying to me. She may be lying to me, but she says she likes to watch me play, so this is another way for me to connect with people who, you know, like to watch my terrible gameplay and terrible commentary. Yeah, I'm certainly not an expert, so I appreciate your patience. Thank you for being here. And yeah, let me know down in the comments if you want me to talk about any other video game series. I do not hold back when it comes to my opinions on video games, because like real people I'm very nice to, but any like video game characters or fictional characters, like I rip them to shreds. So whenever I get to Fatal Frame 2, you'll see what I'm talking about. So anyway, please like and subscribe to the channel. I look forward to playing lots and lots of games with you guys over time, and I think this is going to be a lot of fun, so I'm really looking forward to it. And please join us. Thank you very much.